weeks of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Looking to throw on second down. Bush. Throw left side complete. It's Armstrong. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Third down.
On third down, Bush looking deep downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, What we got?
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Let's go, D. Safe.
On first down, Bush. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Bush. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Armstrong. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Back to throw again. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Bush. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Bush. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Bush. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Brings up third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
45, 45, 45, come on, 45. Cut.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bush, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
To number 83.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Bush. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
19 tight. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, check. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'll 18. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
On 1st and 10, Bush. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Bush. Left side complete. That's Armstrong. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Bush. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Operating from the gun, Bush. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 13-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that is supposed to.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. On the throw.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw on second down, Bush throwing the out route incomplete. That's Armstrong. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Bush. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, Bush, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Made back at the 44-yard line.
Mike 45. Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Check. Mustang 19. Check.
Operating from the gun, Bush. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Bush. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Bush. And he will find his man on the outside. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
that drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down. And Allen's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Down, Chicago.
Watch safety screen. Watch safety screen. Safety screen. Undercross.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
6 yards.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick and heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
On the stop. It's a gain of 10. First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second and 13. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Gain on the play. And it's third.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That's complete to Mooney. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting.